Here we are going to have a look at an exercise based on reduction formula. We have cos of 180 degrees minus x multiplied by the tangent of 180 plus x all over divided by the cos of 90 degrees plus x multiplied by the cos of 360 minus x. Now the cos of 180, if we draw our help memory that everything is positive in the first quadrant, only sign the tangent on the third and the cos on the fourth. So in the second quadrant, we have 180 minus x or 90 plus x. We will have the cos is negative there. This will be the cos of x. The tangent of 180 plus 0, 90, 180 plus lands in the third quadrant. That's turn home there. The tangent is positive there. So that's going to be the tangent of x divided by the cos of 90 plus x. Now we have that. This is 90 plus x. That is in the second quadrant. The cos of 90 plus x will be the sine of x because of the co-ratio. The odd multiple of 90 changes the ratio, but cos in this quadrant, cos is negative there, so it becomes negative sine, and the cos of 360 minus x, 360 is here, 360 minus x, this is 360 minus theta or minus x, and then the cos is positive there. That is going to be the cos of x. The negative divided by a negative is a positive, and we have cos x. A tangent is sine x over cos of x, and then this is the sine of x multiplied by the cos of x. Mathematically, that will drop out, and you remain with the sine of x. Denominator will be the sine of x multiplied by the cos of x. And the whole of this will be 1 over the cos of x. That will be your answer for this one. Let's have a look at the second one. The second one will come in this form. The sine this will be the sine of 180 plus x multiply by the cos of 180 minus x. And then this is the sine of 50 degrees divided by the tangent of 315 multiplied by the cos squared 360 minus x, and the cos of 140. Right. This 180 plus x. If we remind ourselves, that will be x here. That will be 180 minus x, or 90 plus x. This will be 180 plus x, or 270 degrees minus x. And this one will be 270 plus x, or 360 minus x. Now, sine of 180 plus x, 180 is here. 180 degrees is here. And that will be 90 degrees there. That will be 270 here. And that will be 360 here. And just there, that's where 0 starts, 90, that goes that way. Don't forget that if you go anti-clockwise, theta is positive. If you go clockwise, theta is negative. This is clockwise, anti-clockwise. So this is sine of 180 plus x is in this quadrant. Sine will be negative there because there is a tangent. So we have negative the sine of x. Cos of 180 minus x is there, second quadrant. Here, this is the home of a sine. We said everybody here is positive. Here, sine only, and its inverse, which is the cosecant. Here is the tangent and the cotangent. Here is the cosine and the secant, which are positive. Now, cos in the second quadrant is negative there. Negative the cos of x. And then we can leave that as the sine of 50 degrees. Tangent of 360. The tangent of 315 degrees can be written as the tangent of 360 minus 45 degrees, and that will be the tangent of 45, but 360 minus theta is here, so tangent is not found, only because it's positive, there's negative tangent of 45. Therefore, this is going to be negative the tangent of 45. This is a special angle here, and the cos of 360 is in the fourth quadrant. Cos is positive there, and that will remain cos squared x, because we said the cos squared 360 minus x is the same as the cos of 360 minus x multiplied by the cos of 360 minus x. Now we said we only square the ratio, not an angle. The cos of 360 minus x is the same as the cos of x. So cos x multiplied by cos x is cos squared x. That's what we have here. And then this is the same as the cos of 90 degrees plus 50. 90 plus 50 is 140. This is equal to negative multiplied by negative is positive. I'll have the sine of x multiplied by the cos of x multiplied by the sine of 50 all over tangent of 45 is 1. The cos squared x and the cos of 90, see an odd multiple of 90. This ratio must change to co-ratio is going to be the sine. Cos is in the cos 50, 90 minus plus 50 is in the second quadrant. 90 plus is there, cos is negative there, that becomes negative, the sine of 50. Now negative multiplied by negative is positive. As you can see, the sign will drop with that sign. And I have one cos will cancel with one cos there, remain with one cos. I remain with the sine of x over the cos of x. And the sine of x over the cos of x is a tangent of x. Okay. Let's go to the next problem. The next exercise will be the sine of 90. Sine of 90 plus x plus cos 180 plus x plus the cos of 180 multiplied by tan 225 plus cos squared plus cos squared plus cos squared 180 plus x. Let's write it down here. Rewrite that as sine of 90 plus x plus the cos of 180 plus x plus the cos of 180 multiplied by the tangent of 225 plus the cos squared of 180 minus x minus x now the sine of 180 plus x, sine of 90 plus x is in the second quadrant, sine is positive there. So that becomes the cos of x. Why the cos? The odd multiple of 90, 90 times 1, then plus the cos of 180. 180 is here, plus x is there, so cos there is negative. That's going to be a cos of x. This is an even multiple of 90. 90 times 2, the ratio does not change there. as an odd multiple, our ratio should change. Our ratio will change. So our ratio does not change there. Plus the cos of 180 degrees is -1. The tangent here is the tangent of 180 plus 45 to give us 225. And then plus cos in the second quadrant is going to be negative cos x squared. 180 minus is here. Only sign is positive, cos is negative. But because it's squared, it's negative, but it's going to be a cos. We can start it there as the cos squared x plus here 180 plus is in the third quadrant, and the tangent is positive there. So that will be a tangent of 45. Don't forget that this is an even multiple, 2 times 90. The ratio does not change. So we multiply by -1 plus here cos minus cos is 0. So it's -1 into tan of 45 is 1 plus cos squared x. This is -1 plus cos squared x. That's how far we can simplify that. Let's look at another one. Another one look like this is one part last. Cos 90 minus x minus theta multiplied by the tangent of 180 plus theta, then the sine of 90 plus theta all over the tangent of 180 minus theta cos of 90 multiplied by the cos of 90 plus theta. Odd multiple of 90, careful. So that will become the sine of theta. 90 minus theta is in the first quadrant. 90 plus theta. This is 180 plus theta. 360 minus theta. Now, this is tangent of 180 plus. This is 180 plus, falls in the third quadrant. Tangent is positive in the third quadrant. And then this is sine of 90 plus. Sine of 90 plus falls in the second quadrant. Sine is positive there. Sine is positive there. The tangent, the cos, and everybody else there is positive. So the sine of that is going to be the cos of theta. Don't forget we have an odd multiple of 90. This will change into the co-ratio. And then the tangent of 180 is here, 180 degrees minus theta is in the second quadrant, tangent will be negative there. So that's going to be the tangent of theta, and that will be the cos of, this is the odd multiple of 90, 1 times 90, this will change into a sine of theta, but cos in 90 plus here, cos is not positive there, cos is negative. So we have negative times negative, which will give you positive, of course. And then, as you can see, that we have the sine of theta, tangent of theta, the cos of theta, tangent of theta, and the sine of theta. This sine will cancel with that sine, and that tangent will drop that tangent. You remain with the cos of theta. Hello? Five kg young now. Yeah. 9 kg or ngizoza-ke. Angibonanga ikhole ngakho le came back to you. I'm sorry. Angikwazi. When?